Hello, my friends. Your Adeptability leadership kicker for today is your dress code killing your team's performance. I'm Aaron Schmuckler, co-founder and trainer at the YesWorks, where we help you build a high-performance accountability culture on your team that's fun and fulfilling to work in. Now, maybe you've heard about the CEO of GM, Mary Barra, and how she changed the dress code at GM from 10 pages a few years ago down to 2 words. Dress appropriately. Now, if you're like most people, even if you're like most leaders, you haven't even read the dress code, or maybe even you haven't read the entire employee handbook. But when you receive a handbook that's thick, if you receive a dress code that's 10 pages long or even 3 pages long, there are 2 messages that you receive even if you don't read it. One of those messages is, we don't trust your judgment. We've got to spell out every last detail, even about what you wear to work. And the second message is, we're going to cover our butts just in case we need to discipline you down the line or fire you or otherwise protect ourselves from you in the future. You are an unknown quantity and a loose cannon. Now, some of the objections that people have to doing things like shortening the dress code to something like dress appropriately is that they say it's going to lead to our needing to have more conversations with people about the policies because they're not that clear. It's going to lead to greater subjectivity in enforcement of these policies. It's going to lead to greater subjectivity even in the interpretation of those policies, and that's exactly right. It's also going to lead to greater engagement and greater performance. So the risk that you may be taking on by creating this subjectivity is going to be more than compensated for by the improved relationships, by the increased interaction between people, and the implications that people will feel when they are given that level of trust. So Mary Barra really knew what she was doing when she shortened that 10-page dress code to the 2 words, dress appropriately. She was building relationships that build performance and build effectiveness and that build fulfillment at work. So I want to thank you for your efforts to make work good. Together, we can ensure that people are good for work, and work is good for people who can dress themselves. You believe in your team. Let us help expedite its growth. Book a call today at theyesworks.com. Make work good.